Hey YouTube, it's AppleDevPro here, and today I'll be doing a video on the features of OS X 10.8 Mountain Lion, and I'll be giving my review of Mountain Lion as well. So let's get started. As we all know, Mountain Lion has many great features, and if you just go to Apple's website, you can get a whole introduction to Mountain Lion. So this is how Mountain Lion looks like. That's a screenshot up here with Notification Center. And Apple gives you a little introduction to Mountain Lion right here. So Apple says great new features for the Mac and beyond. So Mountain Lion is an improvement to the Mac operating system, and there are many great features in Mountain Lion, and let's go through some of them right now. So Mountain Lion has deeper iCloud integration. So iCloud is basically how your Mac and an iDevice work together. Your iDevice might be your iPod Touch, your iPhone, or your iPad, and iCloud is basically how they all synchronize together. So it keeps your mail, calendars, contacts up to date and right in the cloud. So whenever you add, delete, or change something on your Mac, it automatically happens on your iDevice and vice versa. So you don't have to do anything at all. iCloud is automatic, and all you need to do is just sign in with Apple ID. And it basically synchronizes your calendars, your documents, your notes on the cloud. So any change that you make on your iDevice, that change will be applied to your Mac automatically. So it definitely makes life easier, and you don't have to worry about losing all your contacts because iCloud takes care of that. So let's move on to two new features in Mountain Lion, and those will be reminders and notes. So Apple says now nothing slips your mind. So reminders is a great feature in Mountain Lion because you don't have to download a third-party application to organize your life, because reminders is right there built in Mountain Lion on your Mac. So you can set due dates and you'll get alerts as they approach, and you can set a location from your Mac, and your iPhone or iPod will remind you when you get there. And you can check items off your list as you go and keep track of what you've completed. And with iCloud, it keeps your reminders up to date on your Mac and iDevice, so you don't forget anything at all. Messages. iMessage now comes to the Mac. So now you can send an iMessage to anyone that has a Mac running Mountain Lion, or an iPhone, iPad, or iPod Touch running iOS 5 and above. And now using iMessage, all your messages that are synced in the cloud using iCloud will now appear on your iDevice and your Mac as well. So if I were to send a message on my Mac, it would automatically appear on my iPhone as well, as long as I'm signed in with the same iCloud account on both devices. So in iMessage, I can actually send photos, videos, documents, or even contacts. The best thing is that I can send messages in a group. So now in iMessage in Mountain Lion, delivery receipts let you know when your message has arrived. So you look in this screenshot right here, where my cursor is, you can now find out whether your recipient has received your message. In this screenshot you see again where my cursor is, you can now see 3 dots, and that means someone's typing a reply to you. So you can finally find out if your recipient's sending you a message or are they just keeping a silent conversation. So now in messages, you can now have FaceTime calls, so you can use a face-to-face call in iMessage. So you can send photos and videos and contacts as well. So this is a great feature of messages on Mountain Lion. Another killer feature of Mountain Lion would be Notification Center. Notification Center, see what's new with you. So something new is always popping up somewhere in your Mac, an email, a message, or a software update. So Notification Center makes it easier to stay on top of it all. Notifications always appear in the same spot on your desktop and disappear quickly so they don't clutter up your screen. Whenever you want to see all your notifications in one place, just swipe to the left from the right edge of your trackpad, and there they are, in a simple ordered list. So you'll always know what's up as soon as it comes up. So in Notification Center in the Mac, you can actually click to tweet or click to post. So you can send tweets, so you can send a post on Facebook, and also you can find out your reminders on calendar. You can find out friend requests from Game Center, new updates from the App Store, and much more stuff in Notification Center. So Notification Center is basically the hub of your Mac. You can always find out when you've got a new notification, let it be an email or missed call on FaceTime. So let's move on to power nap and dictation. So when your Mac goes to sleep, it still gets things done with power nap. So power nap is a feature when the lid of your Mac gets closed, things still happen in the background. So it periodically updates your mail, contacts, calendars, reminders, your notes, and whatever it is. And when your Mac is connected to a power source, you can download software updates and make backups with Time Machine as well. And while all that updating is going on, the system always sounds silent and no lights or fans come on, so nothing disturbs you. And when you wake up your Mac, it's good to go. So let's move on to dictation. Talking is the new typing. So now you can talk anywhere you can type. Dictation converts your words into text, and it uses the built-in microphone on your Mac, so there's no need to set anything up. All you do is just start speaking instead of typing, and when you say comma or exclamation point, dictation punctuates for you. And the more you use dictation, the smarter it gets, so it learns your voice characteristics, and it also recognizes people from your context, so it can enter names more accurately. And dictation supports a whole lot of languages. You can see here Cantonese, English, US, UK, French, Japanese, Korean, and we have all those languages there. So dictation is a great feature in Mountain Lion because now you don't have to type a hell lot of stuff. So you just use dictation, and if you dictate the paragraph or whatever the sentence is, Mac will automatically type it out for you. So that's a great feature in dictation. Now we have sharing in Mountain Lion. Share right from here. So you'll find the share button throughout OS X Mountain Lion. It's the new, easy way to share right from the app you're using. You can share photos, videos, and other files with mail, messages, and AirDrop. You can also send links from Safari, and with a few clicks, you can post straight to Facebook, Twitter, Flickr, or Vimeo when the moment strikes. So in the screenshot right here in the Safari window, you can add this web page to your reading list, you can add it as a bookmark, you can even email this page, or message it to someone, or share this web page on social media networks such as Facebook and Twitter. So you can share from many apps including Safari, Notes, PhotoBooth, and iPhoto. Let's move on to Facebook. Here's a great status update. So now OS X is even more Facebook friendly. With built-in Facebook support, you can share WhatsApp with you right from the app that you're in. You can post photos or links, you can add comments and locations. All you need to do is just sign in once and you're all set up. OS X even adds your Facebook friends and their profile photos to contacts, so you can find them really fast. When friends update their information on Facebook, it's automatically updated on your Mac. Your Facebook notifications show up in Notification Center, and you can update your status from right there. So Notification Center is really the hub of Facebook. You can post Facebook statuses from the Notification Center. So Notification Center is really the hub of Facebook because you can share Facebook statuses from Notification Center and also receive Facebook statuses from your friends in Notification Center. So you can see in the screenshot right here, you can share the content of this web page to Facebook, and you can see who it's visible by. So here it's visible by friends, and your quick thumbnail here of the web page, and you can add a location and choose to post or cancel this. So you can post photos and links and add comments and locations as well, right from the app that you're in. Let's move on to Twitter and AirPlay. Twitter, tweet right from your apps. So Apple hasn't forgotten Twitter, the other social media network here, and OS X Mountain Lion is designed for tweeting. You just need to sign in once and you're all set up. This is really similar to Facebook as well because all you need to just sign in there and you're all set up, and there's the same for Twitter here. And you don't have to leave the app that you're in. You can tweet links and photos directly from Safari, iPhoto, or even PhotoBooth with a new tweet sheet. You can add comments and locations just like Facebook. And when someone mentions you in a tweet or sends you a direct message, you'll get a notification right then and there. You can tweet from Notification Center too. So the sharing features of Twitter are very similar to the same ones that are available on Facebook. You can tweet from Notification Center to receive direct tweets right there and then whenever someone mentions you in a tweet or gives you a direct message. So the sharing features of Twitter and Mountain Lion are very similar to the ones at Facebook. Let's move on to AirPlay. Your Mac is on TV. So with a simple click, whatever's on your Mac is also on your HD TV. It's really easy to set it up with your Apple TV. So AirPlay mirroring here is directed from your MacBook Pro to your Apple TV. So you can show web pages and videos to your friends. You can share lessons with the classroom. So this is a great feature of educators, where they can share their keynote slides or pages, documents, or spreadsheets to their classrooms. So you can just share it directly from the MacBook to their Apple TV using wireless AirPlay mirroring. And also you can present a keynote to a conference room as well. And AirPlay Audio streams the music, podcasts, and other audio on your Mac to AirPlay-enabled speakers. It's a big deal for your Mac and everyone around it. So wireless AirPlay mirroring here is available for your Apple TV. It's a really great feature, especially for educators and other presenters who would like to present their keynotes on Apple TV. So AirPlay mirroring on Mountain Lion. Game Center, Mac gets in on the game. So with the Game Center app on your Mac on Mountain Lion, you can play anyone on a Mac, iPad, iPhone, or iPod Touch. All you need to do is just use your Game Center account from iOS or create one with your Apple ID. Just a simple sign-in is required and you're completely in. You can see all the games that you've played and get one going quickly. You can check out the leaderboards to see if you're in the top of your game and also see how your high score ranks against scores around the world. Then you can share your scores on social media networks such as Facebook and Twitter. Game Center recommends Mac games and opponents, so you can start a multiplayer game with your friends and even challenge people that you don't know. So this is a screenshot of how Game Center looks like on Mountain Lion. It's a great feature for those gamers. Gatekeeper, downloading apps is safer than ever. Gatekeeper helps protect you from downloading and installing malicious software on your Mac, no matter where your apps came from. And it also gives you complete control over which apps you install. And now with Gatekeeper, you can choose where you would like to download your applications from. It can be the Mac App Store, or the Mac App Store and identified developers, or you can just choose to download apps from anywhere. The feature of Gatekeeper really isn't required here because I think a decent antivirus software will do the job for you here. But it's a good job of Apple to include Gatekeeper here because people don't have to download antivirus software. They use the default Gatekeeper enabled on Mountain Lion. So that's Gatekeeper. Safari. Browsing is just the beginning. So some new features in Safari make browsing the web smarter and faster. Now there's one simplified search field for both search terms and web addresses. Now this is a great feature in Safari. In Safari 5 you used to have one bar for the search bar and another bar for the address field bar. But now in Safari 6 in Mountain Lion, you can basically just have one unified search bar and web address bar as well. And as you search, Safari is always one step ahead. It suggests the top hit, popular search terms, and pages from your bookmarks and history to help you find a web page really fast. Tab view shows your open tabs. Just pinch to see them all and swipe to switch between them. When you open web pages on your iPhone or iPad, iCloud tabs makes them available on your Mac too, so you can pick up browsing wherever you left off. And now that Safari saves entire web pages in your reading list and not just the links, you can catch up on your reading even without an internet connection. So it's basically like offline reading. And with an Apple test, Safari delivers the fastest JavaScript of any browser, so you get the best of the web. So that's the improved Safari in Mountain Lion. Here we have a screenshot of how Safari looks like. So if you look here, there's a simplified one search bar and address bar, and that's iCloud tabs. And then we have the share button right there, so you can share web links. And lastly, we have some new features for users in China. So OS X Mountain Lion brings all new support for many popular Chinese features and services. Some of them will be the dictionary, the social media services in China as well. So users of Mountain Lion living in China, this is a great feature for them. Apple's provided some support for them in the social media networks and dictionary. And like Apple says here, we have over 200 new features in Mountain Lion. And I won't be doing 200 new features today because I don't have that much of a time in one single video. So let me just go over to the web page where Apple shows you the 200 new features. So 200 new features are all shown here on the Apple website. So all of Apple's 200 new features in Mountain Lion can be seen here. Like Apple says, OS X Mountain Lion is our best OS yet. And some of the 200 new features include features in accessibility, autosave, calendar, dictionary, finder, iCloud, we have photo boot, we have reminders, text edit, and Twitter. So these are all of some of the 200 new features here. You can just scroll through it. I won't be scrolling through it because there are just too many of them. So let me just go through some of the features here that we have. Let me give you a live demo of them. So let's go through iCloud first of all. So iCloud, it just works in more ways than ever. So to set up iCloud, all you need to do is just go to the Spotlight right here and search for System Preferences. System Preferences in a tab called Internet and Wireless. Just click on iCloud right there. And just enter your Apple ID here. So I'll enter my Apple ID. So I'll be sending my Apple ID here to access iCloud, and once iCloud's ready, I'll ask you if you would like to use iCloud for contacts, calendars, reminders, notes, and Safari, or use Find My Mac. So I'll just enable both of those and click on Next. So allow Find My Mac to use location of this Mac. I'll just say allow. So using iCloud, if you lose your Mac, you can just use Find My Mac to find it again. So under iCloud, I can choose which things I like to sync. So I like to sync my mail, contacts, calendars, notes, Safari, photo stream, documents, and data, and Find My Mac. That's almost everything. And under account details, I can see my account details right here, my description and my name. And this is basically iCloud. So that's how you enable iCloud. It's really that simple. All you need to do is sign in the iCloud ID and everything's all ready to go. Now let's use another feature of a Mountain Lion now. Reminders and notes. So I'll just go to my Spotlight again and I'll search for reminders. And let's open up reminders. So on the reminders, I can choose to create a new list of reminders or a new reminder itself. So first I'll create a new list of reminders and I'll just call it my YouTube channel. So that's my YouTube channel name, and I'll just enter a new reminder that I'd like to remind myself with. So I'll just call it upload new video. So there we go. I just created a new reminder. That's how simple it is. Now I'll go back to reminder and customize reminder a bit. So clicking on the info tab right here, I can choose when to remind myself. So I'll choose a day. Maybe I'll choose August the 2nd at 4 p.m. And at a location, I can choose to remind that location, but I really don't need that. And if I like to repeat it, I can choose that option as well, but none. And I can also choose my priority of this, and I'll give it a high priority. And with a note of upload video on mountain lion. So that's a simple note about my reminder, and I'll click on done. So there we go. That's my reminder. Upload new video. That's the title. And I have my date and time when I'd like to remind myself. And then I have a note right there. Upload video on mountain lion. And here I can also see the priority of my reminder. So I have 3 exclamation marks in red. So that means this is a really high priority. So this is like really important to me. So those reminders that are important to you, mostly I'd like to have a high priority for those. So this is reminders of mountain lion. That's how simple it is. Now let's go on to notes. Another feature in mountain lion. So I'll just open up my notes here. So notes is a very simple user interface, and it's really simple to use. So let me just create a new note here, and I'll call it AppleDevPro. And I can create a new note, and I can write, this is a test note. It is regarding my video. So that's how simple a note is. So I can use the share feature to share this note in an email or a message. And if I were to delete this note, all I need to do is just right click and click on delete. So if I'll ask me if I delete the note AppleDevPro, and I'll delete it. So that's notes. That's really simple. So now let's move on to another feature called messages. iMessage now comes through Mac. So to enable messages on your Mac, all you need to do is just go to Spotlight and search for messages. And just click on that. And there we go. So this is how messages looks like. This is the user interface of messages. So I'll just create a new message here. And I can choose who I'd like to send it to. So I'll just send it to one of my friends here. So since it's an iMessage, I can actually attach videos or photos, but I'll just send a simple message. So this is a test message. I'm recording my video live now. And also I can also add emoji here, so I'll just maybe choose a happy face. So I'll just click on send, and I just send my message. So that's iMessage on Mountain Lion. Now let's move on to another feature, and that's Notification Center. So this is the hub of the Mac, I would say, because whatever notifications that you get, they'll be all cluttered up in one place right here called Notification Center. So let me just show you Notification Center right here. So just click on this icon right here, and there we go. Or you can also give it a 2-finger swipe to swipe over to Notification Center. But I'll just click on the icon right here. So you can see the buttons right here, click the tweet and then click the post. So I'm clicking on a tweet, I can add a location, I can just give it a tweet as well. And on Facebook, click the post, I can just choose who I like to share with, so I'll share with my friends. I can add a location as well. And here are all my notifications. So if you look at this, in Notification Center, even third-party applications can give you notifications. So if you see here, Clean My Mac and ScreenFlow, these are all third-party applications. These are not applications from Apple. So even third-party applications can give you notifications in Mountain Lion. And not only that, I can also get updates from the App Store when I like to get new software to get installed. So if you look closely, I can get notifications from third-party applications such as Clean My Mac or even ScreenFlow. And I also can get notifications from the App Store when I need to download new software. So this is a great feature for Mountain Lion, and if I just like to delete notification, I just need to click on that. The X button right there. So I'll just click on all of them. And if you were to scroll up, I can choose to show alerts and banners. So I'll just say off, and my notifications will resume tomorrow. And also, when that happens, you can see the notification icon right here. It's lightened up. It's not as dark as before. So that's Notification Center on Mountain Lion. So I won't be able to give you a live demo of PowerNap because I'll be having to close my Mac now. But instead, I can give you a live demo dictation. So now I'll be giving you a live demo of dictation. And to use dictation, you can just use any basic text editing app, even ones like TextEdit. So I'll use TextEdit here for my sample. So open a new document, and to use dictation, you need to know your keyboard shortcut. So my keyboard shortcut is FN twice, and after that I'll start dictating. This is a test message. And so I'm done. I'll just click done, and there we go. So Apple successfully dictated for me. This is a test message. And now if you like to do one with punctuation, I'll do one for that as well. So I'll click on FN twice again. This is a test message, comma. So I'm done. I'll click on done, and there we go. You can see the comma right there. So that's how easy dictation is to use, and it's really accurate, as you can see in my test right here. So I'll just close text edit for now, and let's move on to another feature. Apps which are about OS X Mountain Lion, right here, right there. So that's how simple it is. So with simple swipes or multi-touch gestures, that's how you browse through tab view. And you can also add this web page to a reading list for offline reading. So now I'll be giving you a demo of reading list, and just to access that, it's right there, the glasses that you see right there. So this is reading list, and this is what I like to see in my offline and not offline. So you just add a web page to reading list and see what's unread and not unread. So this is Safari 6 on Mountain Lion. So since I'm not living in China and I'm not Chinese, so I won't be able to give you all new features for China. So maybe those Mountain Lion users in China can actually put that as a video response to my video. And I'd love to see how it works in China as well, I don't mind. And then you have over 200 new features. So this is what Mountain Lion's all about. It's a software update to your Mac. And it's a great update, I think. It's deeper iCloud integration, that's one thing I definitely noticed. And also we noticed there's some iOS apps that are now ported over to the Mac, like reminders and notes. These were both iOS apps, but now they're available on the Mac ecosystem. And if you're wondering how to upgrade to Mountain Lion, you just need to click on how to upgrade right here. And to upgrade to Mountain Lion is just a $19.99 US dollar purchase from the App Store. So it's really simple to update a Mountain Lion. You just need to go to App Store and pay $19.99 US dollars. So that's my video on Mountain Lion. On my review part, I think Mountain Lion is a great software update, especially for those iDevice users. Personally, I think Apple has made this software update to iDevice users. They're targeting those people because you can see iCloud tabs that's targeted at iDevice users, and many other great features in Mountain Lion as well. So I hope you liked my video on Mountain Lion. If you liked it, just give it a like below, and to look out for future uploads, just hit that subscribe button. So this is AppleDevPro signing out. So long, YouTube.